What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video. And the big story today is that a leading sports lawyer has revealed that the Premier League could be forced to replay the Tottenham-Liverpool game after several huge mistakes made result-altering, game-changing decisions by the VAR referees and the referees, which were like unprecedented, never seen before, huge mistakes. And we will discuss this topic in detail in this video, which I find fascinating. Even though Jurgen Klopp said that they already moved on from the Tottenham game, Liverpool are still exploring their options, and Liverpool still haven't ruled out officially asking for a replay, even though they haven't yet submitted that to the Premier League. But they want to talk to lawyers themselves, they want to explore all of their options. So let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your opinion. Leave it down below. What should Liverpool do in this scenario? I think Liverpool should formally and officially ask for a replay, because this literally never happened before, that the VAR referee refused to give a goal, a legit, perfectly legit goal, and also they refused to do anything about the situation. They could have called the managers over if they were worried about like breaking some sort of rule by stopping the game and giving the goal to Liverpool, which should have been the right thing to do, and it was the right thing to do, and they refused to do it. It's very suspicious that Liverpool got 2 red cards and like 3 yellow cards, and Tottenham only had 1 yellow until the 88th minute, and then the referee thought, well, that looks bad, so let's give a bunch of yellow cards to Tottenham right at the end of the game. I mean, that's not a coincidence either. But what the referees could have done, instead of awarding the goal, they could have called over the managers and told them, you know guys, we are really sorry, we messed up. Luis Diaz's goal should have been given, we can't go back to give it, so please just sort it out and let Luis Diaz run up the pitch and score a goal, and let Tottenham give Luis Diaz his legit goal, because we messed up. The referees could have done that as well, but they refused to give Liverpool a goal, and this is why the Liverpool are exploring the possibility of a replay. Stephen Taylor-Heath, who is the co-head at sports law at GMW Solicitors, has revealed that there is a pathway for a replay to be enforced. However, it is worth pointing out that Liverpool have not called for the game to be replayed yet. Taylor-Heath explains, Rule L18 outlines that the Premier League board has the power to order a league match to be replayed, provided that recommendation to that effect has been made by a commission under Rule W51. In addition, under Rule W1, the Premier League's board has the power to inquire about any suspected breaches of rules, including those made by a match official. And also another rule ensures that each match official agrees to be bound by the laws of the game, as well as any protocols and FA rules. But that's the thing, the referees broke the rules by not giving Liverpool a perfectly legit, perfectly good on-side goal, and that is still a scandal, a travesty, and those guys should be sacked, they should be sued. And I mean, imagine if Liverpool miss out on the title because of this result. Imagine if Liverpool miss out on finishing in the top 4 even for this result, which I think is highly unlikely. But Liverpool could miss out on the title by 1 or 2 or 3 points, and that could be the difference this game, this Tottenham game. Imagine if Liverpool win the title in spite of all of this. That would be absolutely heroic. So the lawyer says that there is a possibility that Liverpool could lobby the Premier League board to convene a commission which would have the power to order the match to be replayed. To mount a general legal case outside of Premier League regulations, a starting point would normally have to be to establish a contractual nexus between the club and the officials that has been breached, or a duty of care and negligence causing loss. But that's proven already, that the referees failed to do their minimum duty, which is to uphold the laws of the game of football. And that's why I think Liverpool have a very strong case to lobby at the Premier League. But I'm not sure how the Premier League is willing to help Liverpool in this case, because the Premier League is protecting their own. They are protecting the referees. Even Sky Sports, the media and other major TV companies are protecting the referees. Sky Sports refused to show the lines during their broadcast. They refused to show the lines at halftime. They refused to even talk about the Luis Diaz offside at halftime, which tells you a lot. And also it took them 3 days to show the lines, even though a lot of people already knew that Luis Diaz's goal was a perfectly good goal. They just didn't want people to be upset and mad about the referees not doing their job properly and cheating Liverpool out of a victory, which is an absolute scandal, a disgrace, a travesty. And the referees getting a 1-week holiday off work, that's their punishment. I mean, really, seriously? The PGMOL and the Premier League is an absolute joke at this point. This is unforgivable. The referees, the VAR referees, they all have to be investigated independently. We can't expect the PGMOL to investigate themselves. That's just ridiculous. It's hilarious even. And then eventually they have to get sacked. I mean, there in England, the VAR referee knowingly cheated Liverpool multiple times, and he was the guy who showed the still image of the Curtis Jones red card incident, which again is blatantly obvious that he's trying to sway the referee into sending Curtis Jones off. And you know what's very interesting? Howard Webb already ordered a replay of a match in his career before. Howard Webb became the head of VAR operations in the MLS, the professional league in the USA, in March 2017. And during his time in the United States, Howard Webb was forced to issue an apology and replay a league fixture after a costly error was made by the referees during the 90 minutes of play during a championship contest between Miami and Pittsburgh. In October 2021, Pittsburgh was denied a legitimate goal by an error of judgment by the referee. So they didn't give a proper goal to Pittsburgh, and Howard Webb ordered a replay of that game. Well, they had to restart the game from the 67th minute when Pittsburgh was having a 1-0 lead. So there is already precedent of Howard Webb doing that. But because the referees absolutely hate Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool, they probably won't do it, and the Premier League don't like Liverpool that much either. But this is a huge stain on an already very bad reputation, awful reputation of the Premier League, and especially the Premier League officials. Now the Premier League referees are an absolute joke, and they have been ridiculed in the media and on the social media by football fans as well. After the VAR audio came out, this just showed what cheating, incompetent referees they are. Without any shadow of the doubt, the VAR audio showed what awful and intentionally trying to cheat Liverpool out of the victory. That's what the referees have done. Emil Heskey, a former Liverpool player, said that the refereeing on Saturday was tough to take as a Liverpool fan. To see Luis Diaz score and the referee to disallow a perfectly good goal and then to VAR not give it as a goal when it was a clear goal, it just shows that the VAR system is too up and down. It's too inconsistent for the Premier League. I know we talk about VAR, but it's still human error. VAR is bringing these sort of things to our attention, but it's still human beings making the mistakes. They owned up to their mistake, and that's fine, but we can't keep having this. We can't keep having these sort of mistakes being made. That was the reason we brought VAR in, to get rid of these human errors. So something needs to change. We are probably no better off with VAR since its introduction. We are supposed to be better off it, but we are not. But have you watched the Champions League games, the Europa League games? There are literally like almost zero refereeing controversies. You don't see 13 apologies by the UEFA referees for game-altering mistakes by referees. There is literally like zero. And also with the semi-automatic offside system controlled by AI, there is literally zero mistakes. And also, even in open play, the referees are much better in Europe than in the Premier League. It's absolutely appalling how the best league in the world has the worst referees in the world. And I mean, we should have an absolute overhaul of the whole refereeing system in England. I mean, the PGMOL, the referees union, Howard Webb should be sacked. The half of the referees, or like 60-65% of the referees, should be sacked as well, and let them referee in League 2 and Sunday League. That's their level, and bring in new referees, some of them from abroad. The Premier League clearly has the money to pay the referees enough, so they can hire referees from abroad, and of course bring through young referees from the grassroots level who are better than these guys, because these guys are just not good enough at all. And Emielski said it's difficult because the game has finished, and unless Liverpool request a replay to the Premier League or the FA, I don't think there is anything they can do. But the replay isn't the right way forward for me. I don't think the officials could have asked for Spurs to let Liverpool score a goal either. You can't do that during a game. Why not? It's the right thing to do. Marcelo Bielsa, in a Premier League game, I think, has ordered his players to let the opposition score, because there was a clear mistake made, which I think it was against Aston Villa. But the referees didn't do the right thing, and Liverpool got punished really badly for it. And Kostas Tsimikas said that Liverpool want to win the Europa League. He said, "For me, this is a special competition. I played in the past with Olympiacos in the Europa League, and since my first game in the Europa League, I wanted to win this trophy. I think the road is open for us. Of course, it's going to be difficult, but I think that's why this team is made to go through and try to win everything." And I think we were in control. Of course, we played a very tough team. I think they defended very well, Union, from the first moment until the last. I think we tried to dominate the game, we tried to play football like we always play. The second goal came at the end, so we are very happy with the result, and it's great that Liverpool won their second game in a row in the Europa League. Ryan Gravenberch was the man of the match, and he was absolutely terrific. And Virgil van Dijk said that this Tottenham result, of course the result is bad, but the way Liverpool performed against all odds, against all adversity, against the referees, against Tottenham, against getting 2 red cards, Liverpool showed so much resilience, so much fight, so much courage, that it will galvanize Liverpool going forward. Virgil van Dijk said that collective spirit can only serve us well going forward. Yes, the points are gone for good, but there is nothing stopping us from using the positives, and the biggest one was definitely the way we all stuck together against all odds. The result went against us, but in so many ways this was Liverpool FC at its defiant and determined best. If it wasn't as if we haven't shown these qualities already this season, either we have shown them in games in which we have gone behind and come back to win. We have shown them in other fixtures when we have been a player down, but carried on fighting as if we still had a full 11 on the pitch. So it is up to us to carry on getting up when we get knocked down, hopefully starting with the Union game. He said this before the Union game. And the Brighton game on Sunday is absolutely massive. Brighton also had a European fixture. I think they drew 2-2 in the Europa League ties, so there is no advantage for either team. They are both playing Thursday, Sunday. And Liverpool will be without Gakpo, who will be back after the international break. Jota will be suspended, Curtis Jones will be suspended, so Liverpool will have a tough task against Brighton, but I still trust Liverpool to get a victory at one of the toughest grounds to go to in recent seasons. And also, Thiago got another small setback, which is really frustrating. Jurgen Klopp said that they are very sad that Thiago is still a few weeks away, but he's working on his fitness, and Thiago has been injured so much that it will be just a big bonus when he comes back. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Good day.